A moment to thank our sponsors and hope that you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now, without further delay, we're going to take you to the field where Tim Parrish is going to bring you the pregame show and the play-by-play. Enjoy the game and go Lumberjacks!
And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here in Kellogg, Idaho, as the Lumberjack girls are getting set to try to get a game underway here in the Silver Valley. As yesterday, the girls came up to play Kellogg. As soon as they got here, the skies unleashed a bunch of hail and rain and everything else, and the field just quickly became unplayable. Right now, the field doesn't look, it's definitely muddy, and it's definitely not perfect, obviously, but it is, they're going to try to see what they can do. The boys were supposed to be playing today as well against Kellogg over in Osborne. That field was totally unplayable, so the boys are here to hopefully cheer on the girls. And from what I'm hearing, the game against Kellogg, the doubleheader, has potentially been moved to tomorrow. Is not the prettiest right now. We did have a nice little shower go by a minute ago. It looked a lot heavier than it was. It was just a nice sprinkle that went through. It didn't do much to the field, and now that is cleared out for the moment. So we'll see how things progress here. Not an ideal position here for me on the field. We do have our links shared, I think, to our Facebook page for the video, for the Sideline HD stream, but I forgot to bring a particular part for connecting my GoPro up to be able to mount it up to the fence, so it is now sitting on my table. So that's the best we can do for our video today for that. So we do apologize for that, but we do have that video stream up, and that video stream is hopefully working okay with audio, and hopefully it'll show up this time with the softball players and stuff, but it's not, I'm not sure if it's going to. I've still have not quite figured out how to switch between the boys and the girls, and it still gives you the video, still gives you the audio, just doesn't give you the lineup for the girls if it's not completely set up right. Senior day for the golf team as well at St. Mary's Golf Course. They are down there hosting their home tournament of sorts, so good luck to them on that. And it is senior night for the Kellogg girls here this afternoon. And we did miss senior night for the girls when they played Grangeville back in St. Mary's, but I do have the seniors. We will recognize them in today's broadcast. And, well, hopefully we've got everything we need, and hopefully everything is going properly for us, as this was kind of rushed setup, trying to get everything put together in time to get this game. District tournament implications and stuff like that, they maybe not bother with too much of it, but these games do play a factor into the district tournament. I think the girls have to beat Kellogg twice, though, if they want to be a number 3 seed into the district tournament and not have to play a play-in game on Friday. The boys' side of things, I think they have to beat Kellogg just once in the doubleheader in order to solidify that number 3 spot for the district tournament and be directly into it and not have to play a play-in game. So, the important games for both sides, for St. Mary's and for the boys and girls, and for Kellogg as well, obviously. So, going to have to see what happens here today and see if we can get these 2 games in for softball, at least. These 2 teams did face off a few weeks back in St. Mary's. The girls fell 4-2 to Kellogg at home. The Lumberjack girls had 5 errors in that game, and those errors led to a couple of those runs that gave the Wildcats the lead, as the pitcher in that game was Addison Stewart, and she only gave up 1 earned run. So errors really hurt the Lumberjack girls in that game. They've been kind of a detriment all season to the Lumberjack girls. I think they've got over, well, I've got the stats here. They've struggled stat as far as errors are concerned, but it's a young squad, so they've got plenty to work on, and they will improve as things go on. They've gotten better throughout the year. Another struggling spot somewhat for the girls has been at the pitching side of things. That's gotten better as the season has gone on as well. So it's just team overall record according to Max Preps, 2-8 in league play. Kellogg has a 6-9 overall record according to Idaho Sports, with a 4-5 league record. And so that's where those league games come in. If the girls can win 2 today, they would be tied 4-7 or 4-something with the Wildcats in league play. Sometimes these standings aren't entirely accurate. when it comes to baseball and stuff, because some games don't get reported, some games do. It's just hard to tell which site has the proper stats and proper information. Both teams with their coaches. The girls are going out with an ERA of 5.63. She has 33 strikeouts on the season, 38 walks. And actually, they're doing any outie right now. So we've got a little bit of time still. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to the Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com. Tim Parrish back here at Kellogg High School. Actually, we're more at the middle school than the high school. And the softball field's out here for the high school, though, as the Lumberjacks get ready to take on Kellogg in softball action. The sun's shining for the moment. Says our weather app that the current temperature is about 43 degrees. When the breeze picks up, it feels like it's about 37. But like I said, the sun is at least up at the moment and feels pretty nice when that big yellow ball comes out from behind the clouds. Anyways, let's take a quick look. We will take a quick look at these senior on this softball squad this year. And the first senior is Emily Stoke, her guardian, Seth and Sarah Stoke. She has 5 years of playing softball. After high school, Emily plans to study sociology at the University of Idaho and join the Reserve Officers Training Program. Her activities in school include ASB, Sergeant at Arms, leadership, and softball. Her most memorable moment was when she hit a triple, and even after everyone stopped applauding her, Dad continued to scream out of excitement for 5 minutes straight. She'd like to thank her coaches, Lanio and Mallet, and teammates, her mom, brother Eli, and dad for always being her biggest supporters and playing catch with her whenever she wanted to, as she loves you guys. And that is St. Mary's softball senior Emily Stoke. The other senior is Lexi Brebner, her guardians, Jennifer and Jason Caldwell, Jason and Maddie Brebner. She has 11 years of playing. After high school, she plans to stay in St. Mary's and work. Activities in school is softball. Her most memorable moment was state the last 2 years. She'd like to thank her mom, her dad, Maddie, Jason, Tony, Allie, Brady, Lanio, Mallet, Wickard, Crum, all of her teammates, and any others she may have forgotten. That is Lumberjack senior Lexi Brebner. I did get the golf senior pamphlet today. It's in my email, so hopefully at one of the district games we'll be able to go through senior golfers and senior track runners, as those two squads are doing very well this year as well. Track is having a good season, as is golf, so wishing luck to all of them. Once again, that sun poking out is really nice as the girls continue their innie-outie warm-up. We'll take a break and come back after a word from our sponsors.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. Any adventure, any task, any time, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the lineup at St. Mary's Sun Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Sun Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com.
And we are back here in Kellogg, Idaho, as the Kellogg girls now doing their innie-outie warm-up, and the sun is shining for the time being. Maybe it'll stay like that. I kind of don't have my hopes up on that just yet, as our hourly forecast still calls until about 5 p.m. Well, let's see, 2 p.m. it was 70% chance of showers, 3 p.m. 70% chance of showers, 4 p.m. it drops to 30%, and at 5 p.m. It says partly cloudy with about a 30% chance. So we'll see what happens. We might get some clear weather after all later this afternoon, evening, and there is some lights here, so this field does have lights, so we'll see what happens as things go on. Take a quick look at the stats for the Lumberjack girls. I don't have any stats for the Kellogg Wildcats. The girls is a team batting .269 on the season. Their top batter looks to be Adeline Turner, batting at .444. And then from there, you've got Taryn batting at 17, Lexi Brebner at .429, Addison Stewart at .362. The team has a couple of home runs on the year, one home run by Addie Stewart, one home run by Adeline Turner. And the team also has scored 111 runs, 111 hits, 152 runs, and 114 RBIs. As a team in the pitching category, we've already done fielding, talked about that a bit. A team, their run average is 9.2, winning percentage is 1.67. As a team, they have struck out 69 batters, walked 129, so it kind of shows you a little bit of the struggles with the batting that they have going on there. So that's just a little snapshot of some of these stats. Let's take a quick rundown. Well, let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back and give you the starters.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
In my bag. I always have two headsets.
I'll go on with you today.
He said he was going to, but he's under the table.
I'm waiting for you to, if I can. Can I? You can do first game, I'll go second. I do.
That works too. See if we can take a look at the defense for the Wildcats. And pitching in the first game will be Macy Jerome. Behind home plate, Brielle High. Charlie McDaniel at first base. Alex Karst at second. Zoe Bernier at third. I can't see the full name, but Card will be at shortstop. Navi Schabel will be at left field. Brianna Clapper in center, and Keldish in right field.
Broadcasting. Just let me know. Huh? No, I said I love the honor of wearing broadcast. You have that check?
see here. We should be back. Had somebody trip over our power cord and unplugged my Roadcaster, so that was not a... Had to run and plug myself back in. Let's see here. Oh, no, not that one. Got to plug him in over here. Oh. Don't mind me. I've got a couple of our baseball players want to go on the air with us during today's game. So we've got Landon Holmes is going to go on the air for game 1. And we should have
scoot over a little bit.
Jackson Nantel for game 2 possibly. Okay, so that was the lineup. I gave you the outfield for the Wildcats. The lineup for St. Mary's. Back in order with Madison Thomas, Baird, Addison Stewart, Adeline Turner, Brenna Elliott, Emily Stoke, Mia Asbury, Danica Sloper, and Lissa Watkins in that order. As I think both teams are waiting to have their meeting at the mound or at the home plate with the umpire. So we'll take another quick break.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing, specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to the Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
And we are back, and, we still got both teams with their, not really even with their coaches, they're just kind of Kellogg's with their coaches somewhat. I'm not exactly sure what we're waiting on at this point. The sun's out. We've got St. Mary's Jack Jr. Landon Holmes on here with us today.
Yeah,
always kind of fun if somebody actually wants to do it.
Yeah, that's fun.
How have you felt about your guys' baseball season so far?
I'm actually feeling positive going into districts. I feel like we could beat any team in our districts. We compete with everyone besides Grangeville. But if we just be more disciplined at the plate, I feel like we have a good chance. Go to state.
Yeah, 2 teams. I looked at that because I was checking. 2 teams go to state this year regardless, so it's not like a play-in game or anything has to take place, so you get two seeds. So
yeah, it's going to be nice.
So you've got 2 opportunities.
Yep.
Always nice to be the district champion and be that top team out of your district, but
yeah, exactly.
Going to state is good regardless as long as you make it in.
Yeah, doing better as we did last year. Our goal this year, I feel like everyone put on the papers at the beginning of the year was beat Orfino, but we'll get there at some time.
You guys had a pretty interesting game against them the last time you played them, down by 7 going into the top of the 7th and score 9 runs to take the lead.
Yeah.
I mean, that was crazy.
And they threw their ace after for pitch and dash for a little bit. We started getting on him, and they threw their ace, and then we put up 9 on him. So that's always good to see against their ace pitcher.
Yeah, once you hit districts, all the teams are starting to figure out the pitchers. I mean, it's the batters are starting to kind of figure it out. And like I said, the only one that you guys have really struggled the most with is, I mean, you guys have played some close games with Orofino. The teams you struggled with the most, I guess, which I haven't even got to see you guys play, them was Grangeville.
Yeah, that's part of the reason we got to just be more disciplined at the plate. His off speed is just immaculate. I think he's one of the best pitchers in 2A. He's pretty consistent, but if he can't hit his off speed for that game, then it won't be a good game for him.
Well, that's what I think I was talking to. I think it was Skip Anderson, and he said that with the key to Grangeville is being patient with their throw. St. Mary's or
they like some
ring around the bat or something. It looks like they each have a bat in their hand and they're trying to switch to the next bat without dropping it, it looks like. So the sun's out and everybody's having fun at the moment. Like I said, the weather has been questionable all day. This game was supposed to be played, these games were supposed to be played yesterday. Drove all the way up here, and as soon as we got here, it hailed, and the field was white with the little hail balls, little ice balls, and they ended up having to cancel it. So thankfully, you guys were supposed to play today too, but apparently it snowed and the field in Osborne was just terrible.
Yeah, it's way worse than this, they say, but I feel like we could have played right now.
So what I've heard, and I don't have total confirmation on it, but we've heard that you guys are actually going to play Kellogg tomorrow in St. Mary's instead.
Yep.
So it'll be a home game, I'm sure, for Kellogg. They'll be the home team because that is their games, but
yeah,
we got to get these games in. They're too important to.
It'll be their senior night too tomorrow at our home field.
That's interesting, and that's again. You guys have got to win one out of the 2 doubleheader.
Actually, got way better since the past year. Last year was pretty good. This year's gotten a lot better.
And you guys haven't played in a little bit, so you should have all your pitchers ready to go.
Yeah, we won't throw Wyatt until districts.
Yeah,
because his arm's hurting him pretty bad.
And you guys have Jackson back?
Yeah,
somewhat.
I don't know about full time, but I doubt coach is going to play him.
Try to hold him up and let him get healed up even better for districts as well.
Yeah.
Definitely want Jackson. He's
right in that place. We need Wyatt to start getting into it. And I feel like we'll be ready.
Then you've got Trey's speed.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's batting this year, but he's not maybe one of the stronger batters on the team, but he's definitely, once he gets on base, he's hard to keep from getting around the bases.
Exactly.
Got Landon. He's going to pull up Max Preps and look at the stats real quick. Well, I actually probably had your guys' stats in the car because I had intended yesterday. I thought you guys were playing yesterday, and I came up to go cover your guys' game, and I found out it was girls only.
Go far. I want this.
No, he's number 1. He's up at the top there.
But then you got Gabe at 5'11".
Yeah, the freshman that's had a really good. He's actually, I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but he's had a heck of a season as a freshman.
He was batting really good before he left to go down to the beach, but once he came back, he started getting in a slump. I don't know why.
Okay, well, I think, here comes a couple of umpires. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break while they get everything squared away with the umps.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future.
Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity.
Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com. And we are back, and the umpires are finally having the coaches meeting, going over ground rules. Have you been in those meetings? What do they go over? What do they talk about? What do the umpires talk about in that home plate meeting?
All I know is that they talk about, like, out of bounds. Well, the home team talks about, like, where the foul balls go, like, if out of play. But it looks like this whole field's fenced off. It's a pretty nice field here.
Yeah, not a bad-looking softball field. They've even got some lights out there, so.
Yeah.
So my take on this girls team this year is they're young.
Really young.
They've got 130-something errors on the season, which is really a tough thing to have. But again, the youth on the team is kind of part of that. Only 2 seniors, and their pitching has been coming along, but they lost Tacey last year, and they didn't really have anybody really prepared to take her place, so they've been kind of looking for that pitcher this year, and Addie's done pretty good, it looks like.
Yeah, but I feel like Addie's a really good infielder at shortstop. Watched her play a few travel ball games during summer, but if you got to do what you got to do for your team.
I think it was pretty funny. It was during the Bonners Ferry game, and it was game 1, and we had the lead early on. Bonners Ferry came back, took the lead. So it was actually pretty cool. I got to call her first home run as a freshman as well, which was fun.
Yeah.
So we'll go back over since they're finally coming out to get going, we'll go back over this defense, I guess you could say, for the Wildcats. Macy Jerome is pitching. I believe she's a senior this year.
She is.
Brielle High is behind home plate. It's Charlie McDaniel over at first base. Alex Karst is at second. Zoe Bernier is at third. I've got a batting thing right in the way of their shortstop. So her last name's Card. I do have their roster kicking around here somewhere. What is her first name?
The shortstop?
Kalika Card. Kalisa? Yeah. Kalisa Card. That's good to have you, because some of you guys, this team's close enough, you guys know some of their players.
Yeah.
Navia Schabel.
What? That I don't know.
That one you don't know. Brianna Clapper is at center, and Kelsey Deshawn is in right field for the Wildcats. The leadoff batter for the Lumberjacks will be Maddie Thomas. Runs on 13 hits with 8 RBIs. She's had 4 doubles on the year as well. Pretty solid numbers.
Yeah, you always need one of those people that can get
Avery.
Yeah.
And then in the hole batter is, let's see here. I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, that would be Addie Stewart cleaning up. Not a surprise.
Yeah.
So waiting for that first pitch from Macy Jerome. We're just to the right side of home plate, and there's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1 on that first pitch to Thomas. And that pitch actually looked a little bit low from our angle.
Yeah.
But it was one of those ones that sometimes you don't see it until it's too late. You're just already swinging. That one was a decent-looking pitch, but maybe high and outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Thomas. How well do you know softball? It's not too much different than baseball. Oh, that one's going to catch the outside corner for a strike.
Me personally, I hate the outside. I don't know why. I just don't swing at them. Hopefully she can choke and poke right here.
It's a 1-2 count now to Thomas. It's a nice pitch. Swung at a good pitch to swing at. She had to swing at that one. It looked like she was, ahead of it a little bit? Strike 3.
Yeah,
swinging
right there.
So that'll bring up Avery Baird. Baird is batting, well, that's not the greatest batting average on the season for her, .098. Going to foul that one off.
She got a piece on that one. That's decent. Now she's on it at least.
It surprised me at how many different pitches there are for softball.
Yeah. Like, Tacey would throw against me or Wyatt.
Moment and see if you can get him to swing at something. That was a nice pitch, a good cut by Baird, and got a piece of that one again. 4 pitches in, the battle continues between Baird and Jerome. 1 out, nobody on. Next pitch on the way. That one was a nice contact, but fouled down the first base line. Avery doing a good job of battling here. Getting that ball back to Jerome in the pitching circle. Oh.
was the ball was too wet. But I feel like the only time you could have used that excuse in baseball was when we played in Timberlake and the weather was absolutely terrible.
Next pitch was high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Baird. High and outside again. Ball 3 runs the count full. Baird having some good patience in this at bat with being down in the count early.
Yeah, that's what you need.
3-2 pitch on the way. That'll bring up Addie Stewart. Addie batting .362 on the season. That one, I think, got away from Jerome. Ball 1.
Foul tip that one.
Oh, did she foul tip it?
Yeah.
Let's go 5.
Hopefully Addie gets a knock right here. She's far up in the box.
0-1 count. Next pitch. That's a little soft ground ball to the
She's there.
shortstop, and the throw is just there in time. Wasn't really a hard hit ball. It sounded hard. Down for the Lumberjacks. No runs, no hits, no errors, and we'll be at the top of the order for the Wildcats. Of course, it'll be hard being off for Kellogg when we come back.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is of the most. Help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your right.
Reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
And we are back, and Calissa Card, you said, is her how you pronounce that name? She's the leadoff for the Wildcats. Addison Stewart in the pitching circle. Behind home plate, Brenna Elliott. First pitch is going to be fouled back. First strike 1. Mia Asbury, of course, she's over at first base. I don't think she ever really plays anywhere. She's like the top first baseman on the team, so she's always there at first. Emily Stoke at second. Danica Sloper at third. Alyssa Watkins is at shortstop. Next pitch. Inside on that one. Going to be a ball. The outfield, Kendra Nicholson in left, Madison Thomas in center, and Avery Baird in right.
Is Kendra a freshman or sophomore?
Kendra is... Oh, that one is a pop-up.
That's trouble.
And that gets behind Emily Stoke for a base hit. I think she lost it in the sun there a bit. High pop-up that got into the sun, and I think that's exactly what Emily was saying, is I couldn't see it. Kendra is, let's see. She's a sophomore.
Yeah.
So a runner on for the Wildcats. Jerome shows bunt, and she fouled. Oh, yeah.
Good ball right to the face.
Next pitch, that one's going to be up high. Wild pitch there is going to get the runner over to second. As Card now in scoring position for the Wildcats. So St. Mary's lost to Kellogg 4-2 in St. Mary's, and St. Mary's had 5 errors. Only 1 earned run in that game by Addison Stewart. Next pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Step of the count. Let's see if she could hold herself.
So they really could have won that game without the errors that they had. That one is up high. 2-2 count now to Jerome.
It's kind of weird how the softball players can't lead off.
And that one's fouled off down that left field side. Count is still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, they got a lot shorter bases.
Yeah. I think the bases are 60.
Something like that, because yours are 90, aren't they? Yeah. That's a ground ball. Addie's going to get it stopped, but she can't get it there in time, and then nobody hustles to the ball, and Card's going to come in. Ooh, that's an error on Addie, is it not?
Yeah, I'd consider that an error.
She kind of booted that
Just missed the
ball.
Yeah, missed the ball, and then. So I think they can steal once the ball passes home plate, right?
I'm pretty sure. That first pitch was a ball play. I'm still trying to get caught up on my last play here.
We're the fourth batter. Let's see if she can knock her runners in.
That's a lefty, huh?
Yeah. Number 11. Never seen her before.
Okay, so we got runners at first and second.
Good cut.
Ball and a strike as she swings at that next pitch. It's Charlie McDaniel, who is a lefty, and I did learn this last game. I don't have to go into my settings to change them over to the other side of the bat to bat on this stats program. I just drag them over. That's going to be a called strike.
Tough call.
1-2 count. So a couple of errors in back-to-back plays have put some runners on and scored a run. And they're just some ground balls that caused some trouble for them. That one's going to be left up high. Throw over to first is going to be an error there out into, they're trying to pick off there, and the run's going to come across as that ball got past Asbury. And 2 runs across for St. Mary's, or for the Wildcats.
Oh, that's a good stop.
So the Wildcats up 2-0. McDaniel still batting. She got 3 balls, 2 strikes, swings at that next pitch, and it'll be the first strikeout for Stewart.
Okay, number 1.
And that's only the first out as well, so Lumberjacks need a couple more. It'll bring up Zoe Bernier, the third baseman, on deck. Who's it easier to pitch to as a pitcher, taller players or shorter?
Taller. Shorter, you got to get it. Like, there's a few players off of Orfino that are pretty short. And like
the Naranjo kids are not the tallest.
It's hard to hit to strike zone because the strike zone's
it shrinks it
3 feet off the ground.
That one's going to be inside and low. And then the ball gets past Elliott and it advances the runner Clapper to third base. So 1 out, runner on third, 2 runs across here in the bottom of the first for the Wildcats. That one is going to miss up high for ball 4. Runners at the corners now for Kellogg. Brenna patting her head for a little signal to her infield on the runners at the corners.
Surprised they don't get multiple signs so they don't give their signs away. But
first pitch, that one misses inside to Schabel for ball 1. In the number 6 slot, now it'll be Brielle High in that number on deck. That pitch also misses for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Schabel. That one's going to be a strike. That would look like kind of an off-speed pitch, huh? Straight across the plate.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't her fastball unless she lost her handle on it on the throw. 2-1 count.
There you go.
That one's fouled off. 2-2 count now to Schabel. Hold off. Addie's up to 26 pitches in her first half an inning. Macy Jerome only threw 14 pitches.
Yeah.
7 pitches now to Schabel. Full count. Addie toes the rubber. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a fair ball. Just
4.
They're going to get the out at home. That was a close call. I wasn't sure which way it was going to go, honestly. In play on that one, so I'm going to call that a fielder's choice.
Yep. We got 2 dead. Infield tags in the bag, and we'll get out of this inning right here. We did get some communication going.
Yeah.
Oh, so that one.
Yeah, that was a high pitch that High couldn't lay off swinging at. She's on the shorter side of stature for the Wildcats. Swings at that next one, fouls it back, so she's quickly down 0-2 in the count.
Get a good off speed right here. Get off balance.
For some reason, I show 3 errors, so if they had 3 errors and they only get out of this inning with 2 runs allowed, that's not too bad. That one's going to be fouled up and over.
Well, that sounded like a hit car.
I think backstop. I think it was at the girls' game, the last game we did, they fouled one up that just about went in the trash can right next to me. Swing to miss at the next pitch, strike 3, and that will retire the sides. The Wildcats get 2 runs on 1 hit with 3 errors, 2 left on base for the Wildcats, and the Wildcats now lead 2-0 going into the top of the second. Leading off for St. Mary's will be Adeline Turner with Brenna Elliott on deck.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review the 695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments.
We are back. First pitch to Adeline Turner is fouled back for strike 1.
Adeline Turner actually just hit a home run in Lakeland.
Yeah, she has the second home run for the team. They've only got 2. One's from Stewart, one's from Turner.
She's a pretty good freshman.
That's what I was going to just look at because I couldn't remember. But, yeah, she's got some potential there.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, line drive. Nice one right back up the middle for a base hit. Just as we're giving her praise, she smoked that one right up the middle.
Hopefully Brennan can get on base right here and knock some people over.
I had a throw over to first now and clanks off the catcher's mask.
Always rattles you a little bit.
Yeah. Brenna batting .211 on the season.
She's a good athlete overall.
Jerome has her pitch calls on her wristband, apparently. That one's up high. Wild pitch advances Turner over to second base. Strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Elliott. Next pitch on the way. That one's up high. Evens that count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hitters count right here.
3-2 count is almost like a 0-0 count, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that might be going.
Brenna nails that one. That could be over the fence. It is.
That's a home run.
Brenna Elliott with the 2-run homer ties things up here in the top of the second inning as both runners coming around. That was a nice hit. She got all of that ball.
Yeah, she did. That was a good. Left fielder was going back. She was looking in the air. She didn't even turn and run. She's like, oh yeah, that might be a little ways out. That's what we need right there. Good momentum change.
No outs, 2 runs across, ties things up, brings up the senior, Emily Stoke. Emily batting .138 on the year. I'm not sure if they were holding onto that ball to maybe get it to Brenna or what, but they tossed it to the Kellogg dugout. Stoke steps in. Mia Asbury on deck for the Lumberjacks. That's a ground ball poke over to the shortstop. The throw is going to be in time from Card to McDaniel for the first. Just a junior, isn't she? For some reason, I thought she was a senior. Oh, where are you, Asbury? She's batting 179. 6 runs, 7 hits, 7 RBIs.
7 RBIs, not too bad.
First pitch is a ball. As Jerome looks in. That's going to wear Trey's job.
Yeah.
2 down brings up Lissa Watkins with a runner on first for St. Mary's. The freshman batting 156 on the year takes that first pitch as a called strike 1. So the 0-2 count to Watkins.
Good eye.
That one was definitely high. Watkins, not a really tall player. Not necessarily short either, but 1-2 count. Swings at that one, though, and strikes out. And that will retire the side. St. Mary's, though, comes up with 2 runs on the Elliott home run.
Clutch hitting, that's all you need.
Ties things up at 2 apiece going into the bottom of the second. And St. Mary's left 1 on base. There was no errors for the Wildcats, and it'll be bottom of the order for the Wildcats. Alex Karst leading off when we come back.
Any adventure, any task, any time, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Sun Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Sun Cycle or
after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction. You can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your husband.
Here in the top or bottom of the second.
Bottom of the lineup too, huh?
Yep, number 8 batter. Number 9 batter is Deshawn. That first pitch is let up on unless she thought it was outside.
Oh, that's catchable. Oh, turn.
Oh, that's going to be into the gap. Just a little blooper, little pop fly there that fell in between everybody.
It's crazy to think, but this field's so short. Like baseball, that's right where the shortstop plays.
Yeah.
To be right on that outfield line. Well, where the grass starts. Hopefully we can turn a double play right here.
Brings up Kelsey Deshawn in that number 9 slot. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. They've turned a few double plays on the season. They've got 5 double plays. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
It's doable then.
0-2 count to Deshawn. Top of the order on deck. Card. A little bit high on that one. 1-2 count. Next pitch. Popped. Line. Not a line drive, a ground ball. Just got past the second baseman, Stoke, and that'll put a runner at third.
Good attempt, though. Like the effort.
That was definitely a hard ground ball that she kind of laid out for a little bit.
Those were my enemies last year. I hated those ground balls.
Runners at the corners with no outs for the Wildcats. Top of the order. Card hit a single in her first at bat. And she's going to knock that one up out into center field.
Maddie's under that.
Maddie Thomas makes the catch for the out. Runner is going to come tag up and come in from third to retake the lead. That's Karst. So the Wildcats reclaim the lead. Runner at first.
Think she'll try to put a bunt down right here. Ooh, that's close.
Inside, a little too much. Balls and strikes. Jerome. Error in first bat. Swings and fouls that third pitch off. 2 balls and a strike now. It's already been about half a dozen balls fouled up and into the parking lot.
Yeah, probably close to a dozen.
2-1 pitch on the way.
She wanted that one,
Yeah,
too.
she definitely did. 3-1, though, as that one goes outside.
Oh,
Got a nice pitch. Got her to swing at a low one. Strike 2.
Looked like an off-speed right there with the spin.
3-2 count, full to Jerome. And she's going to pop that one out into
Thomas
center.
That.
And it's going to be caught by Thomas.
Got 2 dead. Buckle down and get another one.
And runner held up, didn't go anywhere on that pop-up either. So Deshawn still sits over at second base. Brings up Clapper. Clapper also reached on an error. First pitch is high and outside.
Yesterday, me and Wyatt were watching softball at the casino, and there was a girl throwing 68 miles an hour. And that is equivalent to like 90, what was it, 93? 93 or 94 in baseball.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Fouls that next one off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Didn't Tacey pitch in the 50s, I thought? I think she was
Top
up in that.
was 53.
That's what I thought.
So I was like 75 for baseball.
Like her fastball was 53.
Yeah.
Fouls off the next pitch as well. Another strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Clapper. On deck is McDaniel if Clapper can get on base, but they do have 2 outs with a runner on second. 1 run has come across here in the bottom of the second, giving the Wildcats back the lead 3-2. That one is going to be a fly ball, and it was Stewart coming over to make the catch. Adeline Turner was also there ready to make the catch, but I think Stewart called her off. So 1 run across on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on base. The Wildcats take the lead 3-2 in the second. Top of the third, of the order for Madison Thomas will be leading off when we come back.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to
Jack knows that there are few things as important as wise use of natural resources. And chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Bill Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Trucking.
Maddie that first, and she's going to get a called strike. That's basically a swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had that laid
First
out
AB.
there. Next pitch is a call. So 0-2 count quickly for Matt Thomas. She struck out in her first at bat.
It's close, though.
Now she has to fight or battle or whatever to call it, protect plate.
Battle back. Oh.
And that one is a
No trouble. Might hit the tent. Yep, there you go.
I knew that one was going to be close with where the catcher was at.
Yeah, it was right in front of us.
I have a feeling if it hit right on top, it might have actually still got me in the head.
Oh, maybe. Might have been close.
0-2 count to Thomas. Oh, nice hit out into center field. Over the head of the center fielder, Clapper. She's going to try to get around to 2, and it's not a force. It's not not a force out. So the slide in, she was safe as they had the ball in the glove, but she couldn't get the tag on. Nice hit with 0-2 count by Thomas. Brings up Baird, struck out looking her first at bat on a pitch that she thought was outside.
Yeah, she did not like that pitch. And I don't like those pitches either, so.
Down in the dirt, wild pitch. Going to advance Thomas over to third. So the tying run for Lumberjacks sitting at third base now.
We're right in the love spot of the lineup.
Yeah, good spot where they're at right now.
Yeah.
With Addie and Elliott. Low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Baird. And throw it over there to little pickoff attempt over to third. Didn't get it there in time. Maddie dove back to the bag over there. 2-0 count. That's a little ground ball.
Safe.
She slid in safe to home was Madison Thomas. And she actually had to put her foot down late. Did you see that? That was funny how that played out. She slid down there and it was like, oh, tap this down on top of the bag. A single on that little soft ground ball there, trying to fielder's choice to get that out at home. Couldn't get it there in time. So everybody's safe, and then the game tied back at 3 now. No outs for St. Mary's. They're in a good spot right now. Addison Stewart steps to the plate. She grounded out in her first at bat. And that one is going to just be foul down the third base line.
Hard hit ball, too.
Yeah.
Could have a good reaction time at third base.
0-1 count to Stewart. Top of the third, tied up 3 apiece. 0-1 count to Stewart. Ooh, high, lost that one. Up high, ball 1. Job by Baird not getting into trying to on that one. Think had been over the catcher's head. Hyde did a good job going up for that. Swing and a miss for strike 2 on that next pitch. 1-2 count now for Stewart. Going to foul that one off. Obviously, you never want to strike out, and obviously you never want to get out, but if you're going to have an out, I'm sure you prefer to have it on at least contact, right?
Yeah, contact. Never go down looking. Got to go down swinging.
If I'm going to be out, I want it to be on a ground out, a fly out, or something, not just looking at the ball.
Yeah, it sucks.
Outside on that one.
Got a good cheer squad over there for Kellogg.
Well, we probably got a bunch of the boys over here from Kellogg, too, since they ain't playing.
Yeah. The coach told them that they're fixing the field.
Oh.
So 2-2. Oh, that's good. A big good hit.
Man, 2-2 count, fouls that one off again.
It's a great AB by Addie Stewart.
6 pitches she's seen so far. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Speed coming.
Oh, yeah, there it is, too.
Safe.
Ooh, that was close. Wow. That could have gone either way, I think. That was really...
Yeah.
Avery Baird gets over to second base, but it was a very close call over there on that one. I don't want to be the umpire on that call. Nice ground ball up the middle for Stewart. She's going to round first. She's not going to go for second. They're going to throw. Now she's going to go for second, but Baird comes in standing up, and Stewart gets over to second on the throw. That's not really a... Would that be a double, or is it just a single and she gets there on the throw?
I say... Shoot. I say single.
I agree.
Because they cut it off, she would have still been at first. Looks like they're having a hype slide on this field with how wet it is.
Lumberjacks retake the lead. 4-3. Addison Stewart gets the RBI. Adeline Turner, who had a single in her first at bat, takes that swing and fouls that first pitch off for strike 1. Still no outs either. That's a nice one, but it's going to be right to the glove of Card for the line out for out number 1. Stewart dives back to the bag, gets back to there in time. That was a nice poke. Just needed to have it a tad bit higher.
Yep. Good base running over there at second base.
One out brings up Brenna, who hit that home run. High and outside. They're going to definitely try not to give her anything good to look at. Ball, no strike to Elliott. One out. Addison Stewart sits at second base. St. Mary's leads 4-3 here in the top of the third. Another high pitch. Wild pitch gets Stewart over to third as that one was up high. Came off the glove of the catcher. Back to the backstop. 2 balls, no strikes now to Elliott. That's going to be a little blooper ground ball. Shortstop scoops it and throws it to first in time, and they check back to Stewart just in time to hold her up at third. I kind of think Lanio wanted her to go.
Yeah.
2 down. Brings up Emily Stokes. She grounded out her first at bat to the shortstop. Up high. If Stoke gets on base, it'll be Asbury. They keep trying the pick-off attempt over there. Sometimes I think that's going to be fouled off. Especially when it comes to baseball. Sometimes I feel like there's a lot of pick-off attempts on occasion, and it just kind of slows everything down.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I will.
Up high. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, Addie's going to be caught in a rundown. And can she get there safely? The rundown doesn't work, and Stewart is safe at home. Uh-oh.
I thought they said dead ball.
Let's call that an advanced batter.
Yeah, that's my bad.
So I guess Addie must have took her helmet off before she got to the dugout all the way. So 2-1 count to Stoke. That pitch is low. 3-1 count to Stoke. Bases are clear now as Stewart got in on that that pitch before the last one. High and outside, ball 4, and that'll put Stoke on base. Brings up Asbury. Asbury was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. Then I think she was out on a fielder's choice at second.
Yeah. Double play. Well, try to roll double play.
5-3. St. Mary's leads it right now. Top of the third inning.
The base don't have pegs.
Oh, they're trying to get second base. Second base is kind of sitting funny. And yeah, there's no peg on that to hold the base in.
Oh, no, there's a plate. It's one of those ones that...
Oh.
Never seen that before.
Yeah. They've got it back in place. Shortstop Card getting things fixed up out there for the Wildcats. Asbury waiting for that first pitch. That one's... Oh. Now, I know I'm off to the right of the plate a little bit. That pitch looked way outside.
Looked out.
But it's a called strike. That one's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stoke dives back to the bag.
Looks like they're just sticking on this dirt. Or they dive back.
1-2 count to Asbury. Up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Jerome up to 58 pitches now. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one was either a little bit high or a little bit outside or a little bit of both.
So I say both on that one.
3-1 count now to Asbury.
If it was a little lower, though, would have called it a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. That was a nice looking pitch. Strike 2 runs the count full. 3-2 to Asbury. Three-two pitch on the way. In the air, gonna get the
Fielder's choice again.
Yeah, well, I think Stoke thought they were gonna catch it, and she kind of checked up between the bases. They made the throw to first or the throw to second really easy to get that out there. St. Mary's, though, comes up with 3 runs on 3 hits. There was no errors. 1 on base at 3 in favor of the Lumberjacks into the bottom of the 3rd inning. And it looks like it'll be McDaniel leading off when we return.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Idaho at highschoolofficials.com.
And we are back. Last inning defensively for St. Mary's. They did switch out Adlin Turner and Danica Sloper at third. Danica is now back in at third. Charlie McDaniel, the lefty, is going to swing at that first pitch, and it's going to be a base hit into left field.
Had some crazy spin on that thing.
Had a curve going to it and everything. That'll bring up Bernier, batting in that number 5 slot. She walked in her first at bat. Outside and high, ball 1. I always like it when the players wear their hoodies underneath their jerseys, so you can, as a broadcaster, you can still see numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, line drive. That was a nice hit by Bernier right over the head of the second baseman. They're going to get a pickoff, though, here. A run down.
Throw it.
Oh, and St. Mary's had a run down just like Kellogg did. The difference was between second and third base, and St. Mary's overthrows the throw back to second.
Good throw, Maddie!
I guess that would be technically an error, but
yeah. Error on Danica? That's what you put it as?
I guess so. I didn't see who threw it, actually, but probably. Runners at the corners. First pitch to Schabel is a ball outside. She reached on a fielder's choice. Low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And we got a little bit of cloud cover coming. Maybe a little bit of rain. Maybe something else coming again. We'll see.
Yeah.
Fouled off. Strike 1. 2-1 count to Schabel. Just felt that temperature drop. Been sitting here nice and warm.
I don't think they want to go.
Yeah, there's definitely some Kellogg players over there. That's a nice looking pitch. I don't know how she laid up on not swinging at that one. Strike 2 called. Yeah. 2-2 count. Maybe she thought it was low because she's a taller player. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. I think that's the second strikeout for Addie. 1 down, runners at the corners for the Wildcats. The tying run is sitting over at first base for Kellogg. Brings up Brielle High. She struck out swinging in her first at bat. Fouls that one off for strike 1. Some rowdy cheering. So I actually see less parents here for the game today than I do. That's mostly all players for St. Mary's.
Once we got to the baseball field, they all texted their parents, game got canceled. But then looks like the play before we did.
Ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to High. And ground ball to the third baseman. The throw to first in time.
Good pick.
Yeah. And get the out at first. Run does come across. And Bernier goes over to second. So a runner at second. The score 5-4 in favor of St. Mary's. That ball is fouled up.
Not quite us.
It is Alex Karst who had a single in her first at bat. And that is a fly ball into right field. Making the catch for the out is Stoke from second base, and that will retire side. That was a dangerous one. She didn't really follow it back into her glove with her hand, but she was able to hold on to that ball and retire the sides. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left on base. The Wildcats in the bottom of the third. The score 5-4 in favor of St. Mary's, and it'll be in the number 8 slot, Danica Sloper at the plate when we return.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
We are back. We are top of the fourth. Lumberjacks lead at 5-4. Softball action here in Kellogg. Danica Sloper to the plate. Reached on a fielder's choice in her first at bat. Takes that first pitch down low for ball 1. Next pitch. That's a called strike. Got some more dirt bike races coming up this weekend, too.
Yeah. Take some pictures of me on my pit bike this time.
And Chuck Compton Memorial Racing on Saturday and Sunday. Going to be a
piece.
Foul ball for strike 2 to Sloper. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck should be Lissa Watkins, and it'll be to the top of the order to Maddie Thomas. A 1-2 pitch on the way. Did she get hit?
Yep, she got hit.
So Danica's on by hit by pitch. No outs brings up the freshman Lissa Watkins, lefty. Actually, she throws right, but bats left. Called strike on the first pitch. She struck out swinging in her first at bat. Next pitch. Oh. Big swing at a little bit of a, maybe it was a little bit of a rise ball, but a ball came across high. 0-2 count to Watkins.
Those physics just do not make sense. A rise ball?
Yeah. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Back to the top of the order with 1 down. Runner on first for St. Mary's.
Once again, in the left spot of the lineup.
Yeah, Maddie struck out swinging in her first at bat. Nice double in her second at bat, though. That was into center field. And she tags that one, but it's a high fly ball, so it's...
Centers under that.
Oh, that looked like it almost popped out of Clapper's glove, but she's able to squeeze it and hold on to it for an out. That was a nice poke, but just into a very easily playable spot.
Yeah, I sat there for a little bit, just read it.
Sometimes you think those, though.
Yeah.
So 2 down for the Lumberjacks. Brings up Baird. She had a single in her second at bat. This little ground ball that didn't get very far away from from home plate. First pitch is a ball, though. Ball 1 to Baird. Next pitch. Oh, took a cut at that one for strike 1. I think she knows that it was a high pitch with the smile on her face. Yeah. She's like, oops. 1-1 count to Baird. Jerome looks at her wristband, gets a pitch. Now it's on the way. That one across a little bit low. A big swing and a miss for strike 2 by Baird. And then she was smiling, thinking, my goodness, she got me on a high one and a low one.
Yeah. There's a substitution in right field, too. I feel like the right fielder was the left fielder at first.
No, I still have the same right fielder, number 14. Really? That's a ground ball. Going to be grounded to Jerome. She scoops it up and throws it over to first, or flips it to first base. And that will retire the sides. Oop, that didn't even take on here, so try that again. So there's no runs, no hits, no errors for the Lumberjacks in the top of the fourth. St. Mary's holds on to a 5-4 lead over the Wildcats, and the Wildcats are in the bottom of their order. It'll be the number 9 batter, Deshawn, when we come back.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have needs or problems, folks, Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Yeah, we are back. Got a pretty nice looking storm cloud headed our way. We'll see what that does to us. Right now, the bottom order, number 9 hitter, Deshawn for the Wildcats. Had a single her first at bat. Watches the first pitch come across as a strike, though,
she
from
knew that
Stewart.
too, right? When it went across the plate, she's like, dang it. She looked at her first base coach with a smile on her face.
Next pitch she's going to swing at and foul off for strike 2. Uh-oh, I think we disconnected from the radio station. That one's going to be a ground ball. Adeline Turner scoops it up and throws it for the out.
Trying to figure out what they're trying to do here at third base.
US01. The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later. El cliente de servicio.
We still on air or what?
We are on the YouTube, so we're good. That was a ball, so we got ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, at the middle. Oh.
There's a ground ball up the middle, and Stoke is going to boot it. That's going to be put into the book as an error.
I couldn't see if she could have got that in the air, if it was a hard pick.
So you're not sure if it should be an error or not, huh?
It's got to be an error, but I don't know if she could have got it in the air or if it was dying pretty fast. She had to pick it. Ooh,
first pitch is wild for Jerome. For ball 1, gets Card over to second.
Hitters count right here with runners on second.
Ooh, that's a ground ball hit up the middle as well. Tom run's going to come across as Jerome hits the grounder up the middle. That was a nice hard ground ball. Had the second baseman, it was Stoke, was going back towards the bag right when she hit it.
Hey, keep it rolling now. Hey, it's contagious.
Brings up Clapper, who takes the first pitch for a strike called.
2.
Oh, got the throw to
first.
They did get the out at first.
Hustle.
Okay, I think we might be reconnected to the studio. Ooh, did I hear somebody say there's pizza?
Domino's right down the corner after this game. I might go over there. I'm signing out with my mom.
So I didn't see that. Pitch was ball 1 to McDaniel, the lefty. The lefty has a strikeout swinging and a single.
Yeah, she had that good single over shortstop's head. Last to be, right?
Pretty sure, yeah. 2 balls, no strikes to McDaniel. 2 outs. St. Mary's just needs to get 1 more out here.
Oh,
that's be a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike to Elliott. Or not to Elliott, to McDaniel. Oh, line drive right back to Stewart. Good job of knocking that down and getting the throw to first in time for the out.
Nothing wrong with that.
2 hard hit balls right at Addie Stewart.
Yeah. The Wildcats come up with 1 run on 1 hit. There was also 1 error on St. Mary's. The score 5-5, all knotted up going into the top of the 5th inning. And it'll be Addison Stewart at the plate when we return.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, "Go Lumberjacks!"
Spring is here, and you can make your home beautiful this summer with help from 10th Street Lumber. Besides all the building materials you'll ever need, 10th Street Lumber has landscaping supplies. They have landscaping bricks, concrete bricks, paving bricks, as well as planting materials. So stop by today, whether you're building a deck, a patio, or plant flowers. Lumber has it all. 10th Street Lumber at 10th Street and Railroad Avenue, right here in St. Mary's.
Oh, and we are back, and Addie Stewart takes a swing at that first pitch, and she took a big swing, and that ball just died like 3 feet away from home plate.
Yeah,
and she's safe. Yeah, really. It shocked the pitcher, Jerome. She ran up there and couldn't quite grab that ball. I know the wind's picking up again as this cloud comes in. There's a big hit by Adeline Turner out into center field.
Great ABs from her. Can't tell if there's any rain with my glasses on.
Not yet. So the 2 first batters here are on base with no outs. Brings up Brenna Elliott again, the home run hitter from her first at bat. First pitch on the way. That one's wild.
Addie advances to third base.
Both runners will get on that wild pitch. Might see snow in this next storm cloud coming across. 1 ball, no strikes to Elliott.
Ooh, let that hit ya.
Low and inside. I mean, that was like a bowling ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Elliott. Can't get much lower than that one was.
Grazing the dirt. Jesus, they might pick up if we weren't on it.
Yeah.
This wind.
2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at that outside pitch. Strike 1. 2-1 count now to Elliott. Lumberjacks want to reclaim the lead here in the top of the 5th as it's all knotted up at 5 apiece. That one's still low. Wild pitch will bring Stewart home. That's the second time. Well, I don't know if that last one was on a wild pitch. Turner gets over to third. Lumberjacks retake the lead 6-5 here in the top of the 5th inning. Still no outs. And yeah, that wind is pushing my little shelter right over on us.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Runs the count full to Elliott. Three-two count.
Good eye.
Outside ball 4. Puts runners at the corners and no outs. Brings up Emily Stokes. She grounded out and walked, so she walked her last at bat.
Courtesy runner for the catcher. Freshman going is her Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paige.
Paige Reed over to first. Courtesy running for the catcher. Stoke has Stokes showing bunt. Was that a strike, though?
No.
It's hard to tell because it looked like she had that bat out there for a long time.
I thought she did for a little bit, too.
Next pitch from Jerome. Oh, gonna get Stoke right in the forearm wrist area.
Don't rub it. It always hurts. Just put some dirt on it, like my dad says. I don't think that's true, though.
Emily trying to gather herself after taking that pitch in the, like you said, wrist, hand, thumb area. So she's obviously a stinger as the coach comes out to talk to Jerome. I think that's kind of a courtesy thing by the coach to give him a chance to get Stoke ready to go. Asbury will step to the plate. Mia reached on a fielder's choice and hit by pitch.
Remember that egg sandwich on the bus, bro?
Oh my God. Trey, you never give me food. Looks like we got disconnected back there.
Yeah, something came loose.
Hey, Trey, you ain't getting no bunnies. All right, okay.
First pitch. Oh, I thought it was going to be a ball. It's a called strike.
Pull the whole catcher's glove to the right side of the plate.
Ooh. Trying to get my little wall. Jerome fires. And that is a...
That's up. High ball, trouble.
Oh, it's booted off of the...
Run!
Oh, man. Was that an... Is there an infield fly rule there, though? Bases are all loaded, so I
don't know.
Infield fly, would that be just the batter's out? I don't know how that rule works.
Everybody was just watching the ball when it was on the ground. I was like, run. Yeah, it'd be an infield fly. Because she was under it. I feel like the rule's like if you're under it for a certain amount of time.
I don't know.
Holyfield's jumping around trying to get one move.
So 1 out, right? That's first out?
Yep, first out.
Okay. So Stokes still sits at first. Paige Reed at second. Turner at third. One down. Sloper to the plate. She was hit by pitch in her second at bat.
What is she batting for this year?
First pitch is high for ball 1. 188 for the junior. Yeah, she's going to swing at that one. That one's fouled. No, it's not fouled.
Ooh.
Caught by the catcher for the out.
Catcher was going to get that.
Or the pitcher for the out. Everybody held up. 2 outs.
2 dead, base loaded. To get it out of here right now.
And brings up Watkins, who has 2 strikeouts swinging.
Softball just moves by fast. So we're already in the 5th inning. What are we, top? Yeah, top 5.
Top 5, yeah. Ball 1 to Watkins.
Looks like we're starting to get a little bit of rain.
Good God, it was nice and warm about 5 minutes ago. Now I'm frozen again.
Yeah, these are trembling.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. St. Mary's to bring a couple more runs in here. Definitely got the bases loaded. You want to take advantage of that. 1 ball, 1 strike to Watkins. Shows bunt, pokes at it, fouls it back.
Close.
And for some reason, I'm getting a pitch count warning for softball. Wondering if in my options, if I don't have it set as softball, it might be set at baseball.
How many pitches is she at?
She's at 90.
Oh, really? Already? Good take.
Up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Addison's at 80.
That's good. Buckle down a little bit after the first inning.
Up high again. Full count, 3-2 to Watkins.
Coach calling time to get it. Oh, nothing. Just calling timeout. Must not have seen her.
Fouls.
I don't know what the rule is with having a jacket on. I thought you had to have your number or your name on it, because first baseman, shortstop all have sweatshirts on.
Yeah. Full count to Watkins.
Good eye.
Oh, I thought that was high and outside, but she's going to get rung up on a called third strike. St. Mary's does come up with a run on 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on base, though, for the Lumberjacks. They reclaimed to 5. Has been back and forth through the first 5 innings of this game. And middle of the order for the Wildcats, Bernier with the plate when we come back.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? Tag folks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feed, Jackson. Cancer.
And we are back as the weather continues to push across us. Some hail and rain. Zoe Bernier gets a called strike on the first pitch. She had a walk and a single in her first 2 at-bats. I guess really to be plate appearances, right? Because a walk doesn't count as an at-bat.
Yeah.
Fouls that one off for strike 2. So she shows as 1 for 1 on the day. I thought when we looked out there at this cloud that was coming through that it didn't look like your typical rain.
No.
And that is a high fly ball.
She's under that. Ooh.
Whew, I almost popped out of Watkins' glove.
It's like rolled out. It's like started at the bottom and then came to the top.
Yeah, she does secure it though for the first out.
That's all you need.
Brings
It's just rain and then it's fine. We played at Timberlake in snowstorm, hailstorm, rainstorm, all of it.
Fouls that next pitch off. 2-1 count to Schauble. Next pitch. Foul ball as well, yes.
Yep.
Down the first base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Brielle high on deck for the Wildcats. So what is your thoughts since the Wildcats and Spartans have come into the league? Like it better?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more competition within league play?
Yeah, more competition for basketball, 100%. Football, I think, I don't know how that went for us this year.
I think it was fine. The biggest thing that they're changing for this next year is they got rid of the Washington schools on the football schedule.
Yeah.
So it'll help with max preps and everything else.
They want me to come and kick for them, but I was like, I don't know. We'll see. I probably will, though.
Play soccer and kick for the football team?
Yeah. I feel like it'd be fun.
Yeah. Foul ball down the third base line. Grayson Sands did 0-2 count to high. That one is low for ball one. It's got to be cold out there. I mean, as a pitcher,
I don't know. With them moving around, I doubt it's cold. I haven't been out there for that long, too, either, so lucky them.
Strike 3. Couple of strikeouts, and that'll retire the sides. That's the first 0.
Look at that hole over there. The pitcher's found.
That's the first 0-run inning for the Wildcats here in this one. St. Mary's leads at 6-5. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. St. Mary's will be at the top of the order with Maddie Thomas leading off when we come back.
Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call.
It's getting cold.
315 LLC. Ask about their military discount.
According to this, it should be almost done.
I love playing sports, especially from my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience. Where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't
coffee
to I can.
Hot chocolate.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic
I'm not a fan of coffee.
Association.
And we are back into the top of the 6th inning. Lumberjacks lead at 6-5. Is what?
He said it's bright out here.
Oh.
Said, yeah. They're going to go have some fun, get some heat on their bodies.
Yeah, I was going to say, they all look like they're going to head to the bus for a little bit. Nasty weather day. First pitch to Maddie Thomas. That was a strike. Next pitch on the way. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Thomas. This game's gone fairly quickly. It's only an hour and a half so far. And actually, I didn't start the scoring that early.
Ooh.
Outside, 2 balls and a strike to Thomas. Right now is the chance St. Mary's with the top of the order that they can maybe try to spread this lead a little bit.
Yep, top 6. Do they go 6 or 7?
7. That ball is tagged.
Trouble. Nope, she's under that.
But it's high and going to be caught by the shortstop. I think she is,
there.
yes. Nice little slow roller ground ball down the third base line.
I hate hitting in cold weather. His discs on me because I always only wear the bottom glove. And then when I get on base, I wear both. I've just been doing it forever. I don't like both on.
0-1 count to Stewart. On deck is Turner. Next pitch in the dirt.
Get there.
Wild pitch gets the runner gets Baird over to second base. Well, I guarantee you Silver Mountain up on top's
probably. Mike's in there, probably cold.
Outside and high. 3 balls and a strike to Stewart. Yeah, as long as there's not a big wind, I wouldn't mind sitting down in my car for a minute with the heater on, but if there's a big wind, it might flip all my stuff over.
Yeah. They got a righty pull on Addie, but shortstop playing a little far left.
High and outside, so 4 balls and a walk for Stewart. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Brings up Turner. Turner
hitting great today.
Single, a line drive, and a single. I think that line drive was an out. Yeah, she's 2 for 3.
Yeah, because she had the line drive at shortstop.
He's called that one a few times today. Strike 1 on that outside corner.
Outside and low.
See the breath of the batter of Turner out there. The temperature's definitely dropped. 5 p.m. There's still a 70% chance of rain. In 6.
What temps are we at? 40? Low 40s?
Yeah, it's not. Let me see. What do we got here? Oh, there we go. Now it says 45 and feels like 41.
Yeah.
I don't know. My seat feels wet, but it's not.
Good thing I got a metal seat.
Swing and a miss by Turner on that. 1 ball. I think that
is way colder.
1-2 count to Turner with runners at second and third.
Good
that one's outside. 2-2 count. I like the good battles between teams.
Go back and forth.
Ooh, fouls that one off.
Like our field game we just had was great. A lot of intensity. I love it.
Well, even that kind of game, like the one in Orofino, I mean, it may have been a big discrepancy in the score early on, but it still ended up an exciting game at the end.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch on the way. Oh, that one's going to be up high.
Looks like,
and no runners are going to try to get anywhere. Oh, did that hit her in the head?
Yeah.
Hit her in the back of the neck.
Good thing you got a helmet.
I think I already put that down as a ball. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, she's going on base anyways. She had base loaded with by now.
Was that ball 4 or is it ball 3 only?
Ball 4, it should be.
Avery Baird got that ball right in the back of the neck. I think during state softball, was it last year? No, the year before, I think that happened to Mia at first base. If I remember right, she got hit in the back of the neck.
Figured that was ball 4 right there.
And that's going to be a fly ball in the left.
Tag. Oh, go.
And it's dropped. Not really dropped. I don't think anybody touched it, so I'm just going to... I didn't quite see if that was an error, so I'm going to give it as a hit.
Yeah, I'd give that as a hit.
That's the one thing I always struggle... Not really struggle with, but most people always tell me, or one of my buddies that used to do baseball with me always said that even if it was a routine ball that should have been caught, if it doesn't touch their glove, it's not an error. If they don't touch it, it's not an error.
Yeah, that is true, but who knows?
Everybody's got different ways of score. Oh, that's a nice poke. Nope. It looked like a nice poke.
Yeah, it looked like it was going.
Just a short little blooper, and the third baseman caught it.
She's shaking her hands over there. Must have gotten it right off the end of the bat.
Again, one of those ones that your hands are cold and you hit that ball just right, and it just cats here in the top of the 6th. Still a very close anybody's game situation. Ooh, swing and a miss for strike 1 to Stoke. Yeah, I think this cloud coming through will determine second game.
Can't even see the bounce over top.
Ooh, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stoke. Jerome is now at 115 pitches.
A little high on that one.
1-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled off. I'm going to get a petition out and get it signed to bring the sun back out.
That'd be nice.
High and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Stoke. 2 outs, runners at second and third for St. Mary's. Again, they've got an opportunity to try to spread this game out a little bit, but they've got to bring these runs in. Oh, and going to get rung up on a called strike 3. Oh, well, I put swinging. Oh, well, not a big deal. And the Lumberjacks leave 2 on base. They've got 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. 7-5, St. Mary's leads into the bottom of the 6th. St. Mary's has left 8 stranded so far, and the Wildcats have left 5. And another big part of the score, too, being close, is the 5 errors by St. Mary's. They might have a few more run lead if they hadn't had those errors.
For sure.
Because there's a few runs came in on those errors.
Yeah. I feel like it was the first inning that they had.
Yeah.
First home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home. St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24-208-582-4844.
First pitch is swung on and fouled off by Karst for strike 1. Yep, nope, I found that out after about 2 or 3 games that I had remembered that I'd switched a mode on the GoPro, and it had switched the frames per second, and it turned everything glitchy.
Yeah, because I had a good play at shortstop, and I went to go back and look at it. So I sent it to some college coaches, but...
You're welcome. 1 ball, 1 strike to Karst. I've got it figured out now, so just do it again.
Yeah, hopefully.
You know, and tomorrow, hopefully the weather's good and
get some good sports action.
Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Stewart scoops it up, throws it over to Asbury for the ground out. The fans have basically cleared out except for Kellogg. They've still got other people, but their guys brought pop-ups to put in their stands. So
spoiled brats.
Ball high to Deshawn.
We got two of our fans. We got Addie's dad and we got Lissa's mom.
Well, she kind of has to be over there. She's keeping stats.
Yeah.
That one is fouled off and out of play. Poor Brianna. Throw to first in time.
It's a good play.
I thought that was going to pop out for a minute and cause her some issues, but she was able to complete it.
That's a highlight reel right there.
2 outs brings up Card. Top of the order for the Wildcats, so St. Mary's definitely wants to get this next out.
Yeah, we got top though.
That one misses for ball 1. Oh, there's some clearing on the other side of that. That's a little blooper ground ball. Stewart with the scoop and the flip for the third out. So a couple of good defensive innings for the Lumberjacks here.
I got to get on sticks again.
Over the last 2, they've held the...
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros
ended up being an infield fly rule in her last at-bat. Bases were loaded.
Yeah.
Ball was dropped by the shortstop, but... didn't matter, I don't think. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2 to Asbury. That's the only tough part for St. Mary's. Not saying that the bottom of the order is they're not good batters, but it's not usually your top batters in the bottom of the order.
Yeah.
That one's going to be a called strike on the inside. Going to catch her looking at that one, so strike 3. Brings up Sloper. Sloper, fielder's choice, hit by pitch and fly out. And then on deck will be Watkins. That's going to be a little ground ball. Shortstop's going to crash on it. Going to get the throw. That was a good job by the first baseman, McDaniel, because that ball back out looking. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Next pitch on the way. Oh, a big swing at a little bit of a high one there. Strike 1. You know, I'm not the batter, so I don't know what that looks like coming at you, so I'm not criticizing or judging her on that one, but from my position, you go, man, that looked like it was an easy ball.
I always do that to Wyatt. He strikes out. I was like, bro, that was right down the middle. No, that was outside. I was like, well, from here, it looks right down the middle.
1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Even if I'm right behind home plate, I still can't judge. You know, it's just like...
Good eye.
Because even being behind home plate, you're still it still looks different because you're about 20 feet behind still.
Yeah.
Full count to Watkins.
At least from behind, you can see how far outside it was.
Up high, and Watkins is going to earn a walk. So with 2 outs, let's see if the Lumberjacks can put together a little 2-out rally here and get some runs across coming into the top of the order now.
We got some sunshine over our quarter lane.
Yeah. So Thomas flew out in her last 2 at bats, so she's looking for something different here in this one. She had a nice double in her second at bat.
She popped out twice.
Yeah, 2 flyouts, a double, and a strikeout. First pitch is a ball. That one's going to be fouled back. Up high.
Back. Jeez, Lissa's pretty fast. She got back like nothing over there.
2-1 count to Thomas. 2 outs. Next pitch on the way. That looks like it's going to be...
trouble again. Oh, that's foul.
Foul ball. I think that was the shortstop again. Card coming overran that a little bit.
That'd be funny if the ball bounced, had a weird spin on it, went fair, they touched it. That'd be a fair ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Thomas. The pitch on the way. I was going to say, I thought she got a piece of it.
Heard it barely, just a little bit.
It's one of those ones that you hope the win here. St. Mary's needs to get 3 outs, and the Wildcats are right in the top part of their order. Macy Jerome leading off when we return here in the bottom of the 7th.
If you're looking for a great breakfast in a nice little restaurant, then stop by Nellie's Kitchen in St. Mary's. Nellie's Kitchen is located in the River City Mall and serves breakfast from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Try a nice big hot cinnamon roll breakfast in town at Nellie's Kitchen, located at the River Cities Mall in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing mess at home? No scratches and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet board. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop.
2. So Jerome, one of the threats, really, she's not had a big day, but she's 1 for 3. Stewart. Oh, that's one that's really close to what he's called before as a strike. But 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jerome.
Still the pitches count. Batter has her count.
It's 4 or 5 strikeouts for Addie in this one. She's pitching pretty well, actually.
That's nice to have a good pitcher.
She's got 36 strikes and 36 balls and 70 strikes thrown. So
that's a good ratio right there.
Yeah. Strike on the outside corner to Clapper. Lumberjacks.
I only need 1 instead of 2.
Good job, actually. Heads up by Addie. That could have went bad, though, with the way he was having to charge over there to get it, too.
Could have got trucked.
She could have slipped, could have fell to the ground, could have anything. But, hey, she that's a good play.
Mia wasn't expecting it. She's like, oh, she's throwing me the ball.
First pitch to the lefty, McDaniel, is up high for ball 1. St. Mary's needs just the 1 out. No runners on for the Wildcats.
She had a line drive up the shortstop, right? Over the shortstop head.
I think so, yeah. Her last at bat, or her first, second at bat. I think usually when it says line drive on my stat, I think that's an out.
Ooh.
3 balls, no strikes.
Addie's dad's laughing over there at that call.
There's a big swing and a miss for strike 1. That's a pitch you probably. I mean, I guess if you're the coach, you want to make them. Obviously, if you're up 3-0, you want to make them throw something.
Watermelon. Got to make a big fruit.
Fouled back for strike 2, so the count quickly, more or less, evened up back to a full count. See if Addie can win from behind after he came from 3 balls down. Full count. Oh, going to leave that one down in the dirt. Ball 4. Who can run?
Huh?
I don't know what they're...
Well, pass ball, ball 4, you can pretty much go anywhere you want. But
oh, yeah. So she could have tried to get over to second.
Yeah.
Bernier to the plate. She flew out in her last at bat, singled her second at bat, walked her first at bat. So
what's that noise over there?
Bus, I think. So St. Mary's still okay. Just 1 runner on. Tying run would be represented at home at the plate right now.
Yep.
2 outs.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He is right on that one.
Yeah, don't pay attention to her. She doesn't matter right now. Strike 2 called. Addie, I kind of hope she gets to play basketball next year.
Yeah, she's been going to a few open gyms. She comes to school. I played so good.
Down low.
Oh, could have got her at first.
1-2 count to Bernier. Pitch on the way. Oh, that one is caught by Kendra Nicholson for the third out. And that will finish this game up. Lumberjacks get that first win. They definitely needed that one for the league standings. Lumberjacks win game 1, 7-5 over the Wildcats, and hopefully this will clear out just enough to where we can get the second game in.
Yeah, but they will.
St. Mary's definitely, that was an important game. The second game really didn't mean much if the girls lost this first one. So let's see here. Where's these stats real quick? Not that. Yeah, there we go. Just see. So Kellogg batted 200 in this game. St. Mary's batted at 300. So they had a pretty good batting for this one. Turner was 750. Stewart was 667. Avery Baird was at 500. 200 by Maddie Thomas. And where's Brenna? Brenna was 333. Okay, she had that home run.
Yeah.
2-run RBI, or 2-run home run in the second inning. Fielding, 853. I think there was 5 or 6 errors in that one. You really want to clean those errors up, and this game would have been probably a 3-run lead for St. Mary's, 4-run lead by the 7th inning.
Yeah, 3 or 4 runs.
And pitching, well, not bad. 7 innings for Addie, went the whole game. Her earned run average was 2. She had 6 strikeouts and only 2 walks.
That's good.
And I don't think she hit anybody. I think there was no hit batters either.
No hit batters.
So very good outing for Addie in this important game 1 here in Kellogg. We're going to send it to the studio. We're going to finish things up as far as this game 1. We'll send it back to the station and try to get warmed up and ready for game 2, which I don't think they're probably going to give a whole lot of time between games because they want to get these done.
Well, they got to do their senior night right now, it looks like.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So they got their senior night festivities. So we're going to send it back to the studio, and we'll be back with game 2 here in 20, 30 minutes at the longest.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports
No, I'm too cold. You do the game.
Thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!